The rug felt icy beneath my knees, a chill that cut far deeper than the humiliation burning inside me. I kept my eyes on the floor, my hands shaking, not from age but from what they were forcing me to endure. My son, Oliver, stood rigid in front of me, jaw tight, unable to even look at me. And beside him, arms crossed and wearing a victorious little smirk, was his wife, Amelia. "Say it," she ordered. "Tell me you're sorry for disrespecting me." Her demand hung in the air like a rope tightening around my throat. 72 years of walking this earth, and the only time I'd ever bent my knees was in prayer. Yet here I was, kneeling, not because I had done something wrong but because I had uncovered her secret. I just needed to see how far she would push this charade before I brought everything to light. This moment didn't begin today. It began the day Oliver first brought Amelia home. From the second she stepped into my house, I felt a shift. No hello, no smile. She didn't even bother removing her sunglasses. She simply glanced around and muttered, "So this is where he grew up." Not much. Still, wanting my son's happiness, I did everything I could to welcome her. I cooked for her, tried to talk to her, even gifted her the silver bracelet that belonged to Oliver's mother. She accepted it with the enthusiasm of someone receiving a grocery receipt. Slowly, she wrapped herself around Oliver's life like a shadow. She chose his clothes, controlled his spending, monitored where he went, and turned my confident, affectionate son into someone silent, cautious, and constantly worried. I suspected she was manipulating him, but the truth was far darker. The moment everything cracked began at a small dinner I hosted. I made Oliver's favorite dish, the roast lamb his mother used to prepare perfectly. When I served it, Amelia leaned toward him and whispered something before slamming her fork down. "What is this supposed to be?" "Roast lamb," I replied. "You know I'm allergic to lamb," she snapped. "Are you trying to harm me?" She wasn't allergic. She'd eaten lamb in my home twice. But before I could say a word, Oliver shot up, anger clouding his face. "Dad, what were you thinking?" But she clutched her chest dramatically as if performing on stage. "I can't live with a family that hates me." "Hates you?" I murmured, shocked. Oliver's frustration broke. "Dad, apologize. Properly." The fear in his eyes wasn't of me, it was of losing her. She had him trapped. But I stayed quiet because by then I had noticed other signs. Money missing from his accounts, strange late-night texts, one man's name appearing repeatedly. My suspicions turned into determination. Within days, I visited the bank while Oliver was at work. The manager, an old friend, looked uneasy as he scrolled through the records. "Sir, your son's savings have been cleared. Everything transferred to a woman named A. Turner." Turner. Amelia's maiden name. I felt the room tilt. Years of Oliver's hard-earned money, gone. And she was planning her escape. The proof arrived the next day. I saw her sitting outside a cafe with another man, holding his hand, laughing, kissing him. I heard her say, "Once the last transfer goes through, I'm done with him." My heart shattered, not for myself but for my son who had no idea he was being used. So when she accused me of insulting her and demanded I kneel, I understood perfectly. She wanted to isolate Oliver from me completely before disappearing with everything he owned. And that is how I found myself on that floor in his living room while she towered above me with triumph in her eyes. "Yes," she sneered. "Just like that. Now apologize." I lifted my head slowly. "You don't want an apology because I wronged you," I said quietly. "You want one because it proves you're in control." Her smile twitched. That was enough. I stood. "No more," I whispered. "I'm not the one who owes anyone an apology." I took out my phone and pressed play. The video of her kissing the other man, laughing, whispering her plans to leave Oliver once the money was gone, echoed through the room. Oliver's face drained of color. "Amelia, what is this?" She lunged at me. "Turn that off. You're twisting things." I kept going. I showed him the bank statements, every pound transferred into her hands. Everything he had saved since he was a teenager. Oliver staggered back, tears building. "Tell me this isn't real," he pleaded. But for once she was speechless. The woman who always had a comeback now had nothing. Then Oliver turned to me, voice shaking. "Dad, I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you." I placed my hand on his shoulder. "You're my son. You never need to kneel to earn my forgiveness." He cried, truly cried, for the first time since he was a child. Amelia tried to slip past us, but Oliver blocked her path. "You're not leaving until you return what you took," he said, his voice cold as stone. "After that, we're over." 2 sentences. But they saved him. Later that night he sat beside me, exhausted, ashamed, and finally free. How did I not see it? he whispered. Good people don't expect betrayal, I said softly. But you're safe now. He rested his head on my shoulder, and after years of distance, my boy felt like mine again.